I talk a lot of hip hop because it's one of my favorite genres. I want to make sure that if you're a hip hop fan, you own these 5 essential records in your collection. What are they, you may ask? Well, that's funny, because I'm going to tell you. Now, these are not just essential hip-hop records because they're landmark albums in the genre that everyone should know and own, but they also all sound good on vinyl. You can't really talk essential hip-hop these days without talking about the boy Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar has made a landmark footprint on the genre that will last forever. Even if he stops making music right now, he will go down as one of the best MCs of all time. To Pimp a Butterfly is not my favorite of his albums, to be honest. I think it might be Good Kid, Mad City, and the reason I didn't put it in this video is large in part because the Good Kid, Mad City pressing kinda sucks. This pressing, however, they fixed whatever quality issues they had, and it sounds lovely. Iconic album art. Open it up, you got a nice gatefold going on, and it's a thick, sturdy jacket. Everything about this is great, and if you don't own it, you should buy it. It is only on black vinyl, but that's really all you need. This album, while like I said, not my favorite, is arguably his most culturally important, and he has the most to say on it. I really think that this will be one that people remember many years from now, and if you haven't familiarized yourself with To Pimp a Butterfly, now is the chance. You know I was gonna mention my boy Doom. I have Doom stuff all around this room, and Mr. Doom is gonna be in this video too. Operation Doomsday. This was the first record that MF Doom came into the public eye. He was of course in KMD as Zevlov X, but he disappeared for a while after all the drama with the label and his brother passing away, and he re-emerged as the supervillain himself, MF Doom. This was the first album as Doom, and he's done many since then, and they're all terrific. But this is the landmark that you need to listen to get you into him if you're not already. MF Doom is known for his incredibly unique, weird, and clever rhymes, his laid-back flow, and his incredible beats that he often makes himself. This is a repress of the album. It's already out of print, and it comes on this really cool black and red split. Really nice variant. I'm a big fan of it. It matches the cover pretty well with the red text and everything. This sounds good, looks good, and this is an essential hip-hop album for anybody. I would say his whole discography is, but start with Operation Doomsday and move forward from there. Nas Illmatic. This is actually Illmatic XX with a new cover, and the download code comes with a bunch of bonus tracks and additional material, but the disc itself is just the album Illmatic. Some people hate the cover of this. I don't really mind. I think it's fine. Illmatic is one of the best New York hip-hop albums ever. Maybe the best. Nas is known as the ghetto poet because he is a poet. His lyrics are poetry. What's interesting about Nas is he doesn't let the beats speak for the song. He actually takes his lyrics and flow and he makes that the forefront and the beats take a background, which a lot of music these days, the beats are just all over the place and in your face and the lyrics don't really matter. This is the polar opposite. Illmatic's on most people's top 10 lists of hip hop of all time, and that's for a good reason. I mean, this album is just such a slice of life from New York at that time from his point of view. I got the limited version from Urban Outfitters. It's on orange, translucent, which does match the cover. I also own an original version somewhere that has the original cover, but this is one that you should definitely pick up. This version sounds good. I can't speak on all the pressings, but I recommend this. It's hard to deny how amazing Run the Jewels is. This is an essential album for anyone's collection. Again, I had trouble picking which one I wanted to talk about. I was debating between 1 and 2. This is the first one, they're self-titled. The second album is actually my favorite of theirs, but the vinyl pressing leaves a bit to be desired. This one, however, has a fat sound. It is so heavy, it sounds great on vinyl. At least this pressing, which is a really cool version that comes on this clear with black and green splatter, which I think is really neat. And the album has these skeleton fingers holding up whatever side it is, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I say 3 and 4 because there is a bonus disc that comes with some instrumentals and bonus tracks, as well as a Blue Sky Black Death remix of one of their tracks. Blue Sky Black Death is one of my favorite producing duos, although I think they broke up and they're doing separate things now, which is a huge shame. Anyway, Run the Jewels realized how good Blue Sky Black Death was, recruited them, and this is one of the only ways you can hear it on vinyl is to get this version. Awesome Nick Gazin art, as they always have, in the middle of them running the jewels. And yeah, nice gatefold, thick, good spine, good sounding record. This is the first time the public ever heard Run the Jewels, and it definitely will be remembered as an album 50 years from now that was hip-hop royalty at the time, and hopefully will be down the road. Killer Mike and LP are amazing MCs. LP's an amazing producer, and this took everyone by surprise. It still holds up as amazing, even after 50, 60 listens, which I've probably given it since it came out. So pick up Run the Jewels 1 if you can. And finally, arguably the most essential hip-hop album of all time, Ready to Die by the Notorious B.I.G. This is the Vinyl Me Please pressing, and they did a superb job with it. When they said they were re-releasing it with the original cover art, as well as some of the removed samples back in it, I was stoked. I knew I had to grab it. I really like the touch of red foil they did on the cover. If you can pick up the original version, it's kind of pricey. I would definitely grab that too, but if you can't, this is somewhat affordable, and it's definitely worth owning. They did some really cool colors on it too. You got this really nice white with red and black splatter going on. And then the other disc is red with white and black splatter. So they're kind of playing with the red, white, and black color combos like the cover. Really well done. Everything about this, from the sound quality to the jacket touches with the gold foil to being able to get some of those samples back. This is a definitive edition of Ready to Die in my opinion, and I think you should own this if you don't, because it's the album. It's the hip hop album. It's some people's favorite hip hop album of all time, and I can't argue. I don't know if it's mine, but it's definitely top 5 without a doubt. Everything about this, my favorite Biggie song is Machine Gun Funk, and this is just classic hip hop. I wish he was still alive so I know what kind of music he'd be putting out today. I think about that a lot. Those are 5 essential hip hop albums. I will come back with more videos in this series with 5 more essential down the road, because there's a lot of amazing hip hop on vinyl, and if you're a hip hop head and you don't own it, you need to figure out how to rectify that. My job is to help you. Please let me know what you think is an essential hip hop album, and I'll probably have another video with that album in it down the road. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. More videos soon.